As you enter, I invite you into a space of breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth as we synchronize our energy. Peace and harmony, babes. Welcome back to our OGs, our VIPs, our newbies. Which one are you? Drop which one you are. Are you an OG? Or you a newbie? Who we got in the building? Let's see. Welcome in to all of our TikTok babies. Carnubian, FOH, All Things Money. Welcome back, Imani. Crafted Legacy, Selves, So Realistic, Rio Gang, Shane, City Limits, Marjorie. Peace, baby. I've been thinking about you, Marjorie. All is well. Ken, welcome. Michael Miller, welcome in. And all of our YouTube lovelies. They don't, I'm not able to see all who are here on YouTube. Like, it don't show up like it do on others. But welcome into all of y'all. We're going to be getting started in 1 minute, literally. Let me take a sip of my tea. Hold on. It might be too hot because I literally just brewed it. Y'all, I got that twang. Remember yesterday I said I didn't have the lemon? And the lemon adds that little twang. Baby, I made sure I ran to the grocery store today. I said I need that thing back. I need that good thing back. Peace, Masterpiece Empress. Ashe. It's 10 o'clock. Let's go. Peace and liberation, peace and personal power to all of you. Welcome to episode 133 of the Crystalinemarsshow. If you don't know me, I am your co-host, Mrs. Duüblè Jones, the lady with the stones, the come here's and the leave us alones. And we welcome you into this portal, into this space where we grow live every night on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern time. So before we get into it, make sure y'all head over to our YouTube channel. And for our YouTube lovelies, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so we may continuously grow and expand our community on YouTube. But we're also on Instagram and YouTube, Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. Our handle is at Crystalinemars on all platforms. And so if you can connect with all of us on all of those platforms, that will be greatly appreciated. And we appreciate all of the love that you do exchange. Y'all already know I'm going to wear you out every day and say I love you and gratitude truly for the love that you exchange, you know, from the likes, the shares, the comments, the emails, the DMs, the orders that you all place, the bookings, and the love offerings that you all send. If it's put on your heart to send a love offering, you can do so through Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, or Zelle. The information is down, pinned in the live, in the caption, and in the description as well for our YouTube family. And don't forget, every $5 of love equals a name entry into our jewelry raffle that we host on the 1st of every month. So meet us here on August 1st. July 1st was awesome. It's getting better and better. And July 1st was super awesome and beautiful. And I look forward to see what comes through, what it be on August 1st. So meet us here. And also, y'all, we have 25% off the site, the entire store, crystalinemars.com. The sale ends at 4 a.m. Eastern Time on July 5th. So we have just a few hours left. So if you didn't get a chance to take advantage of it, you still have a few hours, a little time to take advantage of the sale and claim your piece. Today, Ashe, we offer free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75. And we have a plethora of spiritual tools and jewels. You see a few behind me, and there's more that you don't see. So head over to the website and see what we got, all right? And if y'all are interested in a live clearing, y'all know we do that every night. We open the floor, rather, every night. If you feel like there are some blockages, just some things that needs to get moved around, you can get a live clearing, and you just send your love offering in to Brother Logas, $ BROLOGAS, and you can type your phone number in if you don't want to do it on live, and Brother Logas will give you a call at the end of the show. So we have that, and you don't have to send in your love offering before your reading. Some of you may just want to like call in and get what you need, but we ask, okay, Brother Logas not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. We ask that if you do get a live spiritual clearing, or because he just accept y'all as y'all sending y'all requests, and there have been a few times where he's done some clearings and there was no exchange, you know, and nothing that we do here is for money, but we do ask for exchange because we put a lot of energy into what we do. And, you know, we come on the show every night and we give you what we got free of charge. And so when it comes to anything personal, when it comes to anything outside of face-to-face Fridays, which is where we open the floor for y'all to join lives, when it's anything outside of that, we do ask for an exchange, you know what I mean? So please, you know, be generous and considerate of the time and energy that is put into you, all right? And it's no specific amount. It is no specific amount. We're not sitting here charging $15, $20 for a clearing. Whatever you have, whatever's put on your heart, you know what I mean? So I just want to say that, like I said, Brother Logas didn't say nothing, but me as a divine feminine, I'm coming through and you know, bringing, trying to bring balance and harmony and flow so all things are reciprocal here. All right, so gratitude though for all of the love that y'all do send. So we have that going on. Also, someone asked, do you have time for the love ritual? On the 12th, I will be conducting our monthly collective, peace Ramona, our monthly collective love and release ritual. So you do still have time. We are accepting love offerings now. And for those of you who are new, I conduct rituals on the monthly on the behalf of the collective with intentions for us to continuously cleanse, protect, and align with the divine so we may walk our path on purpose, in purpose, every day. So on the 12th, I'll be conducting our love and release ritual. So you can set your intentions around love and release. If there's any healing in the love department, if you want to manifest some love, or if you want to strengthen the love that you have in your current relationships, platonic or romantic, you set those intentions and you can send in your love offering, whatever, once again, is placed on your heart. And I will add your name to the petition so you can be in the works when I do the ritual. Same with releasing. Is if there's something that you need releasing from, something that has power over you, something that is, keeping you in this stagnant and stuck space. Okay, it could be a belief, it could be a person, it could be a group of people, it can be an environment. Set those intentions around releasing once again and sending a love offering, and your name too will be added to the petition. So we have that coming up on the 12th. So you can send in your love offerings anytime up until that point. And even after, let's say it's the 15th and you're like, oh shoot, I missed the 12th. You can still send your love offering and that will go towards the next month, okay? So it's never too late. It's never too late to join. What's today? Thursday. Peace to you, Lachey. Peace to you, Miss Stark. Gratitude, Lakita B. Masterpiece, Empress, for your love. Ritual offering. Ashe, we got you. And so yeah, y'all, we have that going on. And every $5 of love as well, for like the ritual, your name gets entered into the raffle. So we're going to go ahead and transition into the next segment of the night, which is the message of the day. All right, and the message of the day is, do not allow what you think you know to block you from expansion and growth. Do not allow what you think you know to be the thing that blocks you from expansion and growth. Different perspectives from the collective. Collect the data. Collect the data. All right, and consider the perspectives. Consider the perspectives, and the more you know, the more you grow, the more angles that you see, the more you're able to, see the bigger picture versus just your one piece. So I just wanted to deliver that message, because it's often that, our ego can get the best of us, or we've done a lot of studying, or we may have a lot of experience in an area, and we may just feel like, I've mastered this, or I know what I'm talking about because of experience, or because this worked for me, or because of trial and error, or whatever. But when it comes to that, it's not that you don't know, but it's more to it than you may remember in this present moment. So when the information is presented to you, rather it's in a conversation, rather it's a lecture, or whatever, these are all valid perspectives for you to consider that can assist you with expanding your perspective and just adding more to your toolbox. Ashe. So that is the message of the day. And I'm going to take a sip of my tea, and we're going to transition over to the next segment. Welcome into all of you who have been joining. I send you love and strength, passion. You said 12 is my dad viewing. The 12th is love and release. Did you burn a candle for your dad yet? I was about to say bye-bye. Babe, did you burn a white candle? It ain't nothing like that twang, man. That lemon literally changed the whole game, man. You said no. Okay. Well, just continue to set the intention, and you'll get to it whenever you're meant to. You say I have been burning one though. Yeah, just be intentional when you burn it. Just burn it with intentions to assist him with his transition. Because his soul already left the body, but he is waiting on you. But he's being patient. I don't feel like he's in dire need right now. Like, I do feel like he's in a safe space. He just needs to, he's just waiting for you to come through. So whenever you get to it, you'll get to it divinely for sure. So don't beat yourself up about it. All right, so we're going to move into the daily energy, y'all. And so this is going to be for, why do I keep doing this? I keep writing June. I keep writing June for every day. But this is the energy for July 5th, 2024. All right, and so this day falls on a Friday, which is our Venus day, which is the day of relationships and love. And so we have that energy, but we also have a new moon in Cancer. We have a new moon in Cancer, and so this will be a powerful time to set your intentions and to do your manifestations around love. Okay, your desires around love, your desires around vulnerability, and setting your intentions around those areas, such as your relationships and what you desire in your relationships, how you want to show up in your relationships, what you need in your relationships, and also setting your intentions around vulnerability. That might be something that is uncomfortable for you in certain areas because of past trauma, past experiences where it may have backfired. Your vulnerability, you may have been gaslit, may have been manipulated, may have been blackmailed, may have been taken advantage of, and things like that. And so you may have built up this wall. All right. But this is the time where we can set the record straight. All right. We can set our intentions and call in that of which we do desire, and give yourself permission to call in this love, call in this flow, call in this harmony and community, because you are not where you used to be. You are not where you used to be. So with you not being who you used to be, and with you not being where you used to be, you are now going to attract a different kind of energy. We're always attracting what we are, where we are, who we are. And we always attract people who will reflect back to us how we treat ourselves, how we see ourselves, how we respect ourselves or not. And so if you know you've been doing the work and you're ready for love, call it in. It's here for you. The energy is always here. So what are your beliefs around it that is blocking you from connecting with it and radiating it, projecting it, right? But so we have the new moon in Cancer. So you can also get some moon water. I need to do that. Get you some moon water. You can get you a mason jar or a cup with a lid, preferably glass, okay? And fill it up with some spring water. Sit it outside. You can do this. You can do this tonight. And the shadow period is going to be up until July 7th. So you can do this while that Cancer new moon energy will be present. So you can do this anytime. You just want to do it as close to the new moon peak as possible, because that's when it will be most potent. And the new moon peaks in the sign of Cancer at 6:57 p.m. So doing this on July 5th when the sun sets will be the most potent energy. And some of you may not know what moon water is, and for those of you who don't know what moon water is, essentially our water holds memory. So by you having this water outside, it is going to be charged by the energy from the moon. And depending on what zodiac sign the moon is in, that water is going to be charged with that energy. So it's a new moon in Cancer. So this is going to be very powerful energy for the third eye, for your intuition. This is going to be very powerful energy for healing, for nurturing, and also for you connecting with that divine feminine energy. And so you can even get like a bowl if you want, if you want more of the water, or get a couple of jars, sit it out there at sunset, let the moon charge it throughout the night, bring it back in before sunrise the following day, and then you can store it. You don't have to use it right away. Store it for whenever you need that energy. All right. And You can drink it, all right, with intentions of that energy flowing through you, charging you, healing you, activating you. You can also add it to your bath water. You can use it for rituals as well. You can use it for like hand washing, okay, if you want to like wash your hands, cleanse your hands, or even for your hair. What's another way we can use it? You can add it to your, if you have like not a humidifier, a air, not a air, what is it? Y'all know I always had a brain farts every other show. What's the thing? What's the air? It's not a humidifier. What's it? What is it, y'all? What's the thing where the mist, the water comes out? What is it? For aromatherapy? What is it, y'all? Yes, thank you, Ramona. Cleaning the house as well. Floor wash. You can add diffuser. That's why I love y'all. That's why I love y'all. Diffuser, floor wash, like Ramona said, add it to your floor wash as well. And also, you want to definitely make sure you cleanse your car. All right, cleanse your car, mop your floors, clean your house, clear your house to, not more so clear your house, but clean your house to welcome in these manifestations and this new energy that is here for you as well. But this is going to be a very intuitive, and highly emotional day for some, because the new moon is in Cancer. The moon is in Cancer. The sun is in Cancer. The Venus is still in Cancer at this time, but it's a 2-day as well, which is represented by the zodiac sign Cancer. So we have a lot of water energy, and y'all know we're in the month 7, which is Pisces energy. So we have that water there as well. And so be very, mindful of your emotional state, and do your best to ground yourself, because you may find yourself like just being very moody, or there may be some conversations that come up that might trigger you, and you might like snap on somebody and then try to blame them. I got you, love. And this is all going to show you where you really are emotionally. So some things may come up to the surface for you. But I do feel like with this being a 5-day, this is Gemini energy, which is ruled by Mercury, which has to do with our communication. I do feel like if you allow yourself to be emotionally mature to receive, there is a lot of healing, and there is a lot of downloads and information and expansion that can happen in the conversation. So you may find yourself getting triggered, and that's okay, but check yourself in the trigger and remind yourself like, hey, this is presenting itself for my wellness. Like, this conversation is literally going to help me. I may not be able to see it right now, but let me like move these emotions to the side and hear what's coming through for me. And let me remind myself that I am not being attacked right now. Like, remind yourself that you are not under attack, because I do feel like my eyes are starting to well up as I speak. There may be some things that just really trigger you. And just remember, like, it's the energy. It's the energy. Do not let the energy influence you negatively. Choose to use it for your wellness, okay? So there will be heightened intuition because of this Cancer energy with the Pisces on the back end. And also, like I said, very sensitive or over emotional. And there may be some deep conversations as well. And you can also talk about, how you would like to connect with those around you. What do you need in your relationship? There may be some things that you have been neglecting, or some ways that you've been feeling neglected in your relationships. And this will be a great time to really talk about it. Some great stones to connect with would be like your moonstone. Your moonstone, your turquoise, and any of your love stones, your rose quartz, your pink aragonite. Your super 7 will be a perfect stone as well. That's more for like that Neptunian energy though. But your aura rose quartz, your pink aventurine, your green aventurine, your jade, strawberry quartz, So those will be some great stones to have on your person to assist you with working with this energy that's here. And also labradorite. Labradorite's coming through as well. I do see there's a lot of transformative energy that's here for us with this 5 energy. So there's like this close up that's happening. There is this closing of a cycle, of a karmic cycle, of a toxic cycle, of an unhealthy cycle around like matters of the heart. And so don't resist the flow. Like some of you may have been released from something with this past full moon energy 2 weeks ago, and you may be a little foggy like when it comes to manifesting moving forward, because maybe so much has shifted and you're like, holy, I mean, I don't even know who's going to walk into this new chapter with me, or I don't even know what I want anymore. And so what you can focus more on is the energy. What space, what place do you want to be in? And allow for the details to be revealed and unfold as they may divinely. So what energy do you want to be in? What vibration do you want to be in? Let's focus more there on this day. But there are also some changes with family dynamics as well, and you may actually see this manifest tomorrow with this new moon or over this upcoming weekend. You may begin to see things come together, or things come together or move along. Because things may not necessarily come together. It may be you coming together with self and moving forward into this new chapter. So you may see that as well. And so allow yourself to just be fluid with the changes. There may be a system that you're trying to create for yourself, or like some structure that you may be trying to create for yourself, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, or, and I know for me personally, yes. So with this 5 energy, I've been talking ahead of myself, like, and it's just been showing up with my daughter. Like, I'll have intentions for us to do something or for me to take her somewhere, and then I will tell her, and then things would shift and we wouldn't be able to make it there, or like so much would pile up on my plate and I wouldn't be able to go, and then I'll have to like disappoint her, and tell her like, hey, we're gonna reschedule this, and that's happened a lot this week. And I'm like, so I'm just learning, which I feel like we all can, we all should be a little mindful of this with this 5 communication energy, is to just don't be so quick to speak. And so I learned my lesson all week with this, right? And so it only took me 5 days or so, right? And so today I was like, I had intentions in my mind, but I didn't tell her. And I'm glad I didn't tell her, because guess what? Things shifted and we didn't end up doing what I wanted us to do. But I was in the green because she didn't even know it, So there may be some things that you want to speak on that you may have intentions to do, and just trust your discernment. Don't be so quick to speak. Just shut up. That's what I'm getting. Not even trust your discernment. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up and just do it. Just do it like Nike, okay? Allow yourself to just flow with the universe, because there's a lot that's shifting, and you're going to need to be where you need to be when you need to be there, and you may not be where you think you will be. So sit back, chill, and we'll see. All right, so like I said, okay, so taking that with this energy for tomorrow, there may be some intentions that you have in your relationships and things like that, or how you want to show up different, or and I'm just getting like, just be about it. There are some things that you may need to address, but some of it can really just be like, you can just take the actions needed to just like let your actions talk for you. Actions speak louder than words, right? So just flow with it and allow yourself to be led by the water. Yes, Masterpiece Empress. I saw you, so thanks for writing it again because I showed it got lost in the sauce. Masterpiece Empress said any spiritual meaning for 11/22/22. Yes, so 11/22. For those of you who don't know, we talk about 11/22 all the time here. 11/22 is one of my favorite numbers, but 11 is the divine masculine energy, king vision. 22 is the divine feminine energy, queen builder. So when you see the 11/22, that is a reminder for you to harmonize your divine masculine and feminine, for you to see like, okay, what is it that I'm working on at this present moment? Is this in alignment with my vision? And what can I do to build on that? Am I in alignment with my masculine and divine feminine energy? But with the 22, so let's add it up. So 20, 22, 11, 22, 22, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So because that 11 adds up to 2. So those are all 2s, but that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 1. But whenever you see a number that is multiplied like a couple of times, so you see like a whole bunch of 2s or a whole bunch of 3s, that just speaks of the magnitude of that energy. So that 2 energy, which we are in with this Cancer, tomorrow is a 2 day. The 2 also has to do with partnerships, duality, balance, decisions, and things like that. So just definitely, there may be a lot of decisions that need to be made, but you need to be very intentional and in tune with yourself. Okay, tune in and tune up with yourself so you can um, make the best decision needed, because it's going to be a lot of decisions that need to be made that I feel like will impact the people closest to you. All right, but then that 1, that all added up to 1 as well, and so this is the leader, that is the Leo. All right, that is self, that is you leading, like is, and so it's just a reminder like of the weight that your name holds. It's a reminder that your purpose is greater than you think. A lot of what you're doing is not for yourself, it's for the people around you, so you gotta think for the people around you. All right. Somebody said, would that also be the same for 122 as well? No, that is a different vibration. So your 122, that's the 2 plus 2 plus 1, that's 5. That's Gemini energy, Mercury energy, so communication. So that's just to remind you to, give yourself permission to speak, all right, but speak with tact. And also it invites you to allow in this change and allow yourself to evolve and come out of your cocoon as well, because that Gemini energy is like not just communication, but it's also adaptability. Okay, so being a chameleon, allowing yourself to be in different places, be in different spaces, and show up as you need to depending on where you are. And also with that Gemini energy, that invites us to be a social butterfly and to, allow ourselves to connect with the people around us and to show ourselves in all of our pretty, beautiful colors. So that's what I got for that, y'all. So y'all done got a little numerology, little segment, but we're not going to go ahead and transition over to the next segment of the night, which is Tattle Tea Time. Hold on, y'all got to see I got to turn her this way. Tattle Tea Time, you and me time. Hold on. This tea is so yummy. Big Helper said, I'm a life path number 9. I'm a 9 life path and no one talks about it. Can you say something about it? So 9 life paths, y'all have some very trying lives. That 9 is that Scorpio energy. So, and Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which is the planet of transformation, which is the planet of death, rebirth, regeneration. So, in this life, you're going to experience a lot of tower moments. It'll always feel like a battle with you and like the darkness, you and you know, invasive thoughts, intrusive thoughts, dark energy, depression, anxiety, maybe things that you suffer with, addictions, maybe things that you suffer with as well. But you're very much connected to the dark side, and so you got to be very careful that you don't get consumed in these things. Like you can, that's why I said like addictive, because that addictive nature, because you are so dark, like you have this dark energy. And when I say dark, I don't mean in a negative way, but I mean more so like in a spiritual, magical, cosmic type way. And so you're going to have some trials and tribulations, but it is through those very dark moments that you learn your greatest lessons. So instead of, you know, victimizing and looking at everything as being stacked against you, know that this is all literally for your wellness. Literally. But you're gonna have a trying life, but when you really master that non-Scorpio energy, you can transform your reality in ways that is challenging for other people to do so, because you can manipulate, because you can create so much in that darkness. Like the mother's womb, like the mother's womb is dark, and that's where the baby is birthed, and things like that. Is so much that you can birth, but if you're not intentional, if you're not cleansing yourself and connecting with the light as well, you can birth things that are not for your wellness or anyone else's. Melanated Queen said, is there any significance of 1017? So that's that 9 energy as well. That's that 9 energy as well, but I'm seeing the separation with that 10 and that 17. So that's the 1, that's the 10 that has to do with groups, and the 8. So for you, Melanated Queen, I feel like you've been seeing 1017 a lot, because it's time for you to now accept your position when it comes to leadership in groups. Because a lot of the times you try to take the back seat when it's a lot of, like, you have a very strong leadership quality to you, but you don't really care to be in a limelight. You don't really care to be like the leader. You'd rather lead from the back, or you don't mind helping in groups and things like that, or help. And it don't have to be necessarily like groups and work, but this could be with like multiple people. You don't mind helping, but you'd rather just like, let me know what you need and I'll do it. Like, you don't got to give me recognition. Like, I got it. And you're being called to the front, because there is a lot that you are, that you have, and you can take that group or those people to the next level if you allow yourself to do so. So that's what I channeled from that energy. Big Helper said, thanks. And I'm also a Scorpio. Yes, that's why I felt it. I felt it heavy. I'm going through it, and I am truly blessed. Yes, you are. I really had to learn how to work with my Scorpio energy, and I fucked around and found out a lot. And it was a journey itself. But when I had to create that balance, and just as much as I tapped into the dark, I had to tap into the light, so I can navigate from a balanced space, because you don't want to be too in the dark nor too in the light, you know, because you could get blinded by the light, and that's when you're naive, and you know, that's when things sneak up on you, because you weren't expecting it, or you didn't want to believe that it was there. But then when you're also in the dark, you can get caught up and consumed with that, and get distracted, and get thrown off track, and then begin to create chaos. So it's a balance for sure. My lady said, this is so spot on. Wow, Ashe. I love doing numbers, y'all. I've been studying numerology for some time now, and I love that. So that just kind of, this is kind of like a highlight of the show. So I kind of appreciate y'all asking. I kind of appreciate y'all asking. And I don't know, I might like dive into like life path numbers and things like that. Me too, as we all are, you know, experiencing a lot of shifts and things like that. So I'm just giving myself space and grace, and I'm not talking too fast, talking about what I'm going to do, right? I'm not talking too fast about what I'm going to do. And I'm just sitting with all that I would desire to do, and I'm just setting the intention to do it, and let me be led to it divinely. But all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the tarot. And I'm going to set the timer, because I feel like we're going to be lengthy. So this is going to be a collective general reading. So I want you to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you want a personal reading, you can book on the website, Crystalinemarsshow.com. And I offer a plethora of other spiritual services as well. I don't just do tarot. Tarot is like how I tap into that dark aspect of me, but I also have some lighter aspects as well, which is like the birth chart readings. And that's one way I'm like able to tap in, but on like the lighter side. So if you want a birth chart reading, and we can look at all of your placements and things to help you gain an understanding of who you are beyond who you think you are, you can book on the website as well. I have 2 different types of birth chart readings that I offer. Summer honey. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we started the live, I heard the song by Adele, Chasing Pavements. Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it means no way? Or should I be away, even if I do? So there may be something. Yeah, we have a new relationship. I love this. This is that new moon in Cancer energy, and this could be a new relationship that you have with yourself. Some of y'all are like, you know what? I'm not even focused on love with. I'm not focused on, manifesting a partner. Some of y'all are still healing the relationship with yourself, or just trying to like get your groove back from, your past breakup. But I do feel like there is a new, well, not even I feel, but the card says it's a new relationship, and it says unexpected love catches you off guard. All right. Somebody may have on the colors light blue. And I told y'all it's been very significant with this baby energy. Remember a few weeks ago, I channeled like that sun that was there waiting on the mother. And then last night in the spiritual realm, I was in a nursery. I was in a nursery, and there were so many babies, and I'm like, so this baby energy is very potent, and it doesn't have to be like a human, baby, but we got a new relationship here, and we have job loss. And so with this job loss, I feel like this has to do with, okay, so it says losing a job not only means losing income, but also losing a sense of control, professional identity, self-esteem, and confidence. And so some of you may have, this doesn't have to be like you literally losing the job. And this doesn't have to mean that you lost your job, but I do feel like there may have been something that you put a lot of energy in, and you just got a new assignment. And some of y'all don't want to put the energy into starting over again. I feel like somebody's like, a new relationship. Like, I don't want to get to know anybody else again. I don't want to like do this over again. And this could be a new relationship with your job. Some of you may just find this spark maybe reignited again. Okay, some of you may have loved what you was doing at first, and then lately you just been like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Do I want to shift careers? Like, it's just not resonating with me. Some of us may have had like our own business, or it could have been like, I feel like it's something connected to the sacral chakra. So this could have been a way that you expressed yourself through some kind of creation, and it may have just been something that you felt more disconnected from nowadays. And it's just like, is this where I'm supposed to be? Or the vibe just been kind of off, and I do feel like there is a reset happening there for some of you. Michelle said, you're spot on with my job now. That you said, wow, I just popped in and that hit. Ashe, welcome in. Welcome in. That's why when y'all come in and y'all be like, oh, I'm late. I'm like, no, you divine. We got the devil here. We're going to turn you around. Uh-oh. Look at what came up. That damn child. So this could be also a new relationship that is happening with like you and your children, or you and your child, or like a mother-father dynamic. So this could be the mother of the child and the father of the child. Maybe there was some resistance and things like that. But this is 8 plus 1, which is that 9 energy. And we've been talking about the 9, right? And so this is speaking of that transformation and that rebirth that is happening. But let's see more about this. I feel like somebody has been definitely trying to create some kind of balance, or somebody wants to live a lifestyle where they can have more time with their children. I feel like somebody has been so, and I feel like it's more like feminine energy, but I'm getting some masculine energy as well. Has just been working so hard on your goals and, you know, trying to make sure your family's needs are met, like make sure it's, you know, the bills are paid, make sure food's on the table and things like that. And that you may not have as much time to connect with your children. And so some of you, that might be a part of your manifestation. Remember we were talking about this new moon in Cancer, and I was talking about how do you want to show up in your relationships. Yeah, we got tight budget. Yeah. So there may be some things that you want to do, but you don't really have the money to do. There may be some things, like some of y'all may want to, somebody's child's birthday is coming up, and there may be some things, or, you know, even if it's not their birthday, there may be some things that you want to do and you don't really have the money. But one thing about it, the park is free. One thing about it, the beach is free. You know what I mean? And so there are other routes that you can take, you know, watching a movie, spending, you know, it doesn't take much to please a child. You know what I mean? So playing hide and seek is free. You know what I mean? There's different things. One thing that I do for free with my daughter all the time is like I play with her, and we have like imaginary friends, and I'll be like, guys, this is our favorite thing. I'm like, guys, it's a little girl around here. Like, this is literally how I talk. And this is how she know when we're like playing. I'm like, y'all, it's this little girl around here. And I think she's pretty psychic, because every time we get a password, she knows the password. And she'll be like right around the corner listening. And I know she is. And I'll be like, so if this little girl comes in, we're going to set a password. And the password is macaroni noodles. I'll always make up a new password. I'm like, the password is macaroni noodles. And so she comes in. First of all, nobody better tell her that the password is macaroni noodles. And so if she comes in, she's not allowed, because she will not even know the password. So you got it, guys? All right, cool. All right, and then she'll come around. I'm like, oh, hey, we were just talking about you. And I was just saying how much we missed you. And I was like, but we have a password. You can't come in here because we just had a password, and you can't come because you don't know it. And she'll be like, macaroni noodles. And I'm like, who told you, you know? So that is just one of the ways that, that's one of the things she really enjoys to do, to the point where I'd be like, girl, I'm done. Like, she'd be like, Mom, make a new password. I'm like, girl, we'll play tomorrow. So whoever that was for, it's the littlest things that you can do to brighten up your child's day. But we have court here. So yeah, there may be some issues. There may be some things happening with like a child, or like some court issues with a person, a relationship that you were in. We got the Emperor here. So yeah, court and the Emperor. Court and the Emperor. I just feel like you're here to bring some kind of balance in somebody's life. This could be a masculine's life, or the masculine energy. Y'all are here to bring the balance or enforce the law. It's something about like law enforcement. Somebody may be a police officer or like work for the government. But this is, yeah, I just heard I want that old thing back. So there may be some, I said I want that old thing back, and we got the love card right here. So there may be some, what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing an actual courthouse right now, and like the judge is reaching its final, it's like judgment kind of day, and the judge is reaching its like verdict, and it's like something is being gifted to you. Yeah, because I just heard the thing, and I heard like a so what is that? Hold Somebody, you might be appalled at something. What is this? We got rich lady when I cut the deck. And we got gift. We got rich lady and we got gift. And what's behind the gift? We got letter and judgment. I felt it. I told you. I told you. So we got letter and we got judgment. We got letter and we got judgment here. So, be very, very intentional, okay? Some of y'all may be triggered or pissed off at somebody, and you may be like trying to force them to come right their wrongs, or force them to, oh, you gonna give me love, or you may be trying to command stuff. And I'm just getting like, y'all know that Saturn is in retrograde. And first of all, you can't make anybody do anything that they don't want to do, first of all. But second of all, I'm just getting like, some of you may be seeking vengeance from people that hurt you and stuff like that, or you may be harboring some stuff, some ill intention. And like I said, with the Saturn in retrograde, the spell work doesn't always have to look like you getting in your bag and connecting with the elements of the earth and conjuring up oils and, you know, things like that. It could literally, you just having that ill mentality towards that person. And this is not the time for that, because when I say that thing is going to weigh you down, it's going to boomerang so quick, literally. So just be intentional for sure. And just be patient, because you're going to get what you're supposed to have when you're supposed to have it, no sooner, no later. We have fatality. And so I'm just getting like, there is a lot of people, you know, we've been talking about this, but there's been a lot of karma that has been, you know, we've been experiencing our own karma. And I'm just getting the tables are turning. Somebody may have gotten, I did see like this like homicide with like 2 to 3 people, and somebody getting caught up in crossfire, or somebody being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Not sure if somebody lost. Okay, you said my niece died to gun violence a few weeks ago. Yes, that's literally what I was channeling. But let's see more about this though. Let's see what this fatality is about. We have family secret. So I do feel like this has something to do with like, this is a very spiritual kind of war that is happening. And somebody may feel cursed, or somebody's family member may have got caught up with the wrong thing, and it literally fucked their whole family. And we got change here. So tell me more about this change. So yeah, there may be a family secret that comes out. There may be some, because some of you may have had a transition, right? Somebody may have left your life. This could be physically, they transitioned into the spiritual realm, or this could be they left your life. It just feel like a death because they're no longer in your life. And there may be some secret that comes out that changes everything. There may be something that you didn't know, okay, that comes out after this death. And it's like a lot of chaos and things like that. And I'm just getting like, be very intentional with your words. People may be coming to you, asking you about the death, or asking you about like I'm getting like confidential and also like sensitive information. I don't know what this is about. But be very tactful with what you say. Everything is not for everybody. And just because you know everything, or you know certain things, everybody don't have to know what you know. It's okay to play stupid. Some of you are going to be called to play stupid, or just kind of like, just choose wisely. Or you can respectfully say, like, I choose to not speak on that. Or, you know, I don't know, or whatever. But I'm just getting like, be very intentional with your responses, okay? And what information you share. Because I heard everything that you say will be used against you at the court of law, in the court of law. Any and everything you say will be used against you at the court of law, in the court of law. So there may be information that you receive from the spiritual realm as well in regards to this fatality, in regards to this transition, in regards to this, whatever this is. Indiana just joined. Somebody maybe from Indiana. Lynn. Mississippi's coming up as well. We have work. Is the timer on? I feel like this was a very thorough reading. I feel like I've been reading for a long time. The timer's about to go off in a minute. Tell me more about this work. This could be somebody you work with. Or some people may be trying to put in a lot of work in to like get information. I'm just feeling like some people are going to be real nosy. Like, oh my God, how did he die? Or, oh my God, what happened? Or like, you were raised in Mississippi, her goddess element. Yeah, I'm definitely tapping into y'all energy. And y'all know the more y'all like tap into the lives, that's why I encourage y'all to come here every night too, because the more we connect, I literally tap into your energy. So when it comes to the readings and things, that's why it feels like a personalized reading, because I'm literally syncing with your energy. So we're going to close out. The timer just went off. We're going to close out. Thank y'all for the roses and stuff. Y'all sending a lot of love over here on TikTok. I don't know what it means, but I receive it though. I do not know what none of that means. Okay. So we have Temperance and the Emperor. We have Funeral right here. We have the World and HVAC, malfunction, and Lost. So the Temperance and the Emperor, I feel like there is some divine intervention that has happened. This Temperance is that divine intervention. This Temperance also speaks of guardian angels. The Emperor is Aries energy, masculine energy. And so some of y'all have a deceased loved one on the other side that is like a guardian angel. I'm getting like a strong masculine, like a fatherly, grandfatherly energy who had like a very strong energy to them. Like they were very manly, right? You said I love the readings, but y'all be tapping into my energy too much. Yeah, and we have Funeral right here. So this Funeral energy showed up again. So I do feel like there was an ending, or there is an ending that's happening. This could be with a divine masculine that was like, I'm getting like a toxic masculinity type of energy that there was kind of like some intervention with. And this toxic masculinity could have shown up in the feminine. It could have shown up in a woman. But I do feel like there was a divine intervention for sure. There was definitely a break that has happened, a separation that has happened, an ending that has happened, that somebody's father, or I'm getting like this, or the masculine energy is like, enough is enough. I told y'all, because this Emperor came out before. So heavy on the Emperor, heavy on the masculine energy. And I talked about the law enforcement. It's like the masculine energy is like, all right now, like enough is enough. This is what it's going to be. This is what it ain't. This is no longer tolerable. Somebody said enough is enough. Enough is enough. Somebody has been praying to like the masculine God, the divine masculine God, asking for protection and, you know, redirection and things like that. And with you asking for that, you didn't know that there were certain energies that was connected to, you know, that of which you was trying to free yourself from. But I do feel like somebody is taking a death really well. Somebody's doing really well. Like, because there may be an understanding that you have, or you have gained around this ending. And so with that, some peace is being found. You said your dad's funeral was on July 2nd. Ashe, 2011. You asked your daddy for help dealing with your mom. You said, oh my gosh, this is relating to me too much. I know, I don't even want to stop pulling the cards, y'all. My 10 months old father died. 999 appeared before he died. Yes, we were spiritual together. Y'all, okay, give me 3 more and we're done, for real. This is really good reading. We have Strength just came out. Didn't I just say somebody is holding it together very well? You're like the pillar. And we have theft. Thank you. I asked for 3 and I got 3. And we got main male showing up again. Nikki Surprise said, I want to cry, but I feel like it's been overdue. I just don't want him to leave. It's going to be whatever it should be, Nick. This is when trust. I know it's easier said than done. And we like to say we trust, and then when we get challenged, be like, woo, hold on, I did trust in the Most High, but most why? Like why? Like are you sure you want to do this? You know what I mean? And we just, affirmations is going to be important to remind yourself, best case scenario is always happening for me. Best case scenario always happens for me. And you're just going to have to like drill it into your mind, because it's going to be whatever it's supposed to be, my love. And if he's meant to stay, he will. If he's meant to leave, he will. If he's meant to leave for a period, he will. But a return could always happen. Just allow it to be. All right. But what fell out was the High Priestess. We have strength and we have theft. All right. So we have High Priestess. This is that Scorpio. This is that very highly intuitive energy. We have strength here and we have theft. All right. And so, I talked about July 5th being a very highly intuitive day, but also even this month, I told you I was going to be very highly spiritual and intuitive, because we have this Cancer energy and we have the Pisces from the number 7. But somebody's intuition is speaking very, very, very loudly. And I do feel like somebody's third eye is being played with as well. I feel like somebody's third eye is being played with as well. So definitely, you know, protect your third eye and your crown, because when it comes to our visions, there are some times that, you know, certain entities and deities and spirits and things like that can fuck with us, you know, and create this whole scenario, this whole illusion that is not even real. And now you're all frantic and all over the place for something that's not even real. So just protect yourself, protect your energy, and remind yourself that best case scenario happens, will always happen. But also with this Emperor, yes, with this Emperor, remember I said the Emperor, we closing out now, y'all. Remember I said with the Emperor, some of y'all may have some visions and downloads. And remember I said don't be so quick to talk. The Emperor is Aries energy, which can be very impulsive. And the Emperor came out twice. So this is like, don't be quick to jump. Don't be so quick to move. All right? Your intuition may tell you, like, you need to do this now. And it's a lot of times where I will hear a voice in my head and it'll be like very commanding. And I'm like, that's not my fucking intuition. The intuition, your intuition is more like soft. It's more subtle. It's more of like a gentle nudge, not a hurry up, you gotta do it now. Like no. That's not the voice you want to listen to. So don't be impulsive. Don't be quick to jump. All right? Don't be so quick to jump in the deep end of the ocean because you think you're ready or you think, you know, it's time. Layla, yesterday we went to the pool and I told her, hey, do not go in the pool yet. This is a 4-feet pool. We're not ready. Later on took swimming lessons for a month. Now she thinks she's damn Olympian and she could swim. Layla, you only took 1 month of swimming lessons. So I'm getting the vest. I turns around. Next thing I see is, and I'm like, Lay, I was just as calm. I walks over there. I gets in the water and I pulls her up. And by the time I got to her, because I wasn't so far away from the pool, so it was like a few feet away. By the time I got in the water, she was like, she started to seem like she was like relaxing. Like it all happened so fast, so it may seem like I'm saying it in slow-mo, but she was like frantic, you know, panicking. And by the time I got to her, she was just like relaxed a little bit. And I like pulled her up and then she came up for air. And I told her, I just sat her on the side and I was like, breathe. I was like, you all right? And she's like, yeah. I was like, see, that's why it's important to listen. I told you not to jump, but you wanted to go ahead and jump and scared the life out of you, you know? And so when it comes to jumping, don't be so quick to jump because you done learned a little something, or you done got a little download or something, and now you making drastic decisions while you're in that transition. Like, hold what you got. Hold what you got. And she was like, I was asking for help. She was like, did you hear me? I was like, I came, didn't I? I saw you. And she was like, I thought the lifeguard was going to save me. I thought the lifeguard was going to save me. And I'm like, the lifeguard won't pay you no damn mind. I ain't say that. But, you know, I just said all that to say that your spiritual team is going to catch you before you drown. But if you would have never jumped, you would have never had to be saved. So don't be so quick to jump. All right? Because now she traumatized, you know. I put the vest on her. We went to the other places, and even we got back into that 4 feet, and I was like holding her and letting her paddle and things, but she was scared, you know. If you don't be so quick to jump, you won't necessarily create trauma that, you know, didn't have to be created if you would just been patient and been still. It is typically when we get impatient, that's when we be like, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. You know what I mean? I'm seeing like an intruder right now. I'm seeing somebody hide like in the closet, and you call the police. You already done sent your prayer up. You called for help. You called for assistance, whatever that is, right? And, you know, it's like your anxiety is kicking up now because it's been a little minute since the police, they ain't show up yet. And the intruder, the person is walking around the house. You hear them, and it feels like they're getting closer to your room. And now you want to get out and try to run for the door. Now you want to get out of the room and try to run for the door and put your own life in danger, if you would have just waited in that room, the police was right there about to break through the freaking door. The Most High, the ancestors, your spiritual team is right there. They was just about to move you. They was just about to move it. So don't be premature because you're insecure, because you're unsure, because you're emotionally all over the place and you're like, I gotta do something. I gotta do it. If I don't do it, nobody else gonna do it. Chill out. All right? All right. So we gonna close with that. Lovely asked for a personal reading. So the only time I do personal readings on the live is on Face-to-Face Fridays. So meet us here on Friday on July 5th. And you also have to come on the live. You have to come on the live for me to pull a few cards. But other than that, the only other way you can get a personal read is Crystalinemarsshow.com. I offer a plethora of services, and tarot card reading is one of them. I offer a 30-minute and also an hour reading. So we're going to now go ahead and transition, y'all. Let me go ahead and text Baba really quick. Yeah, but we got the world here. I didn't mention these cards. We got the world and we got HVAC malfunction. And so I'm getting with the HVAC malfunction, I'm getting like the AC. The AC is not working and it's like hot as fuck. Some of y'all may feel like you're in fucking hell, like literally in a mental space where it's just like I don't like it here. It's dark. I don't like it. And with the world, this is speaking of the completions. And remember, I talked about that when I channeled the daily energy for July 5th. We was talking about that completion of that cycle. All right. So just trust that it is moving. All right, y'all. So we're going to move into the stone of the day. Don't forget, y'all. You said your AC don't work in the car and your windows are stuck. Yeah. Just be patient, Nick. Be patient and continue to speak life into the life. Continue to speak love into the life. Because honestly, Nick, I don't feel like he's going anywhere. Honestly. What I just pick up, I don't feel like he's going anywhere. I feel like your anxiety is just getting the best of you, and like your fear of him going somewhere is the thing that's like it's driving you up a wall and it's trying to push you out. I feel like the enemy really trying to get to your mind, Nick, and like create this illusion of confusion and cause you to create that reality and align with that reality. Okay? And I that's just what I'm picking up. And so just continue to just be loving. Just continue to be Nick. Continue to just be you, my love. And what's for you is for you. And if it's not for you, if it's not meant to go with you, it just won't. But don't you start acting different. Don't you start moving different. Don't you start thinking about life without him. Don't even go there until you have to go there. Okay? Don't go there until you're the goddamn there, if you even get there. Because if you're not mindful, you'll go there, and then you'll be there. You're like, how the fuck did I get here? Because you allowed yourself to, you entertained that. You entertained that, and it's like it was bait, and you over here feeding it. Next thing you know, you done fell in the damn trap. No, focus on what you want. Remember, this is your world. And remember, most times the masculine, they don't go anywhere. The only time, most times, that the masculine leaves is when the feminine is not willing to grow, and she's like interfering him, or she's bringing harm to him, or she pushes him out. So just make sure you don't do those things. Don't be resistant to the growth. All right? Don't start be bitching, moaning, griping, tripping, and all that. Like, don't just remain in your divine feminine essence. And that's it. And like I said, and if he does leave, that's because he needed to leave. It was maybe something that you weren't quite ready to see in yourself, or it's divine. But I don't feel that for you. I really don't. For real, for real. So, and you've been having that fear for the longest. Like, that's been a thing that's been playing on you. So acknowledge that and see that, like, this is something that always comes up for me. Release yourself from that story, Nick. Nobody is leaving you. All right, so stone of the day, y'all. 25% off site-wide, Crystalinemarsshow.com. Where you at, baby boo? So the stone of the day is yellow agate. So I'm feeling heavy in a solar plex energy. The sun is going to be transiting into Leo on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. And so I feel like this is just a little preface into that energy. So we have our yellow agate, which is good for balancing your chakras and also stimulating your solar plex chakra. All right, your solar plex chakra governs your confidence, your self-esteem, your willpower, connects you to your soul, your sun, your true self. All right, so this is yellow agate, available on Crystalinemarsshow.com. 25% off, and I think it was on sale for I think this piece was $75 normal price, so 25% off. That's what, 14, almost $20 off. So she's somewhere around $50, and you'll get free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75. Nikki said, I have been feeling the energy play with my mind, and I've been ignoring it. Oh, no. That's the worst thing you can do, is ignore it. Because by you ignoring it, you like, do. Next thing you know, the energy bringing a damn pillow. The energy getting the cover. The energy like, hey, yo, come here. Like in a damn abandoned house. Shacking up. Get the fuck out. Oh, no. So with that, somebody asked good oils for the third eye. Honestly, y'all, the only oil that I really, really closely work with is freaking clove oil is a good oil. I do know that. Clove oil is good for protection against evil, negativity, divide, negativity, okay? But frankincense is my go-to. Frankincense oil. Crystalinemarsshow.com. Smokey J said, link in bio. Yes, the link is in our bio. And for our YouTube lovelies, the link is in the description box. The www.crystalinemarsshow.com. I'm about to say 75% off. Holy fuck. 25% off. 25% off. Nikki said, what should I do with it instead? That's the way I try not to feed into it. What to do with it instead is to just stay focused on what you want. Stay focused on what you want and just do what you do, how you've been doing it. Well, I won't say how you've been doing it, because depending on how you've been doing it, you might not need to do it that way. But just continue to speak life. Like, yeah, I hear what you're talking about. But this, remember, this is when you have to claim that personal power with this Independence Day, this 4th of July. What do you say? What do you command? These energy, they're like children. This is your world. Even the guys and goddesses, they work for you. So so what are you doing instead? You need to start calling on your spiritual protection. So your Basset, I give us the same names every goddamn time. It should be in your damn brain by now. Basset, Oya, Obanani, Sekhmet, Ogun, Chango. Those are the 6 that I go to every day. May y'all protect my mind, protect my family, protect my being. And they got you, period. And then you may need to do a little something like, definitely just be self-aware for sure. When the thoughts kick up, you're like, this is not mine. And I know this is not mine because this is not in alignment with my desires. It's not. This is not it. And so being aware of that and then checking it, checkmate, move the fuck out the way, and carry on. So you're definitely going to want to call on your protection frequently, my love, because right now you're vulnerable, you're naked, and you're just letting the energy gang bang you. And that's for whoever. Don't let the energy gang bang you. Call out for help. Don't sit up here and crawl up and ball up and just let them beat up on you. No, excuse. Help. Help me, nigga. Okay? That's it. You're not by yourself. And I just got chills, and that's why it feels so heavy, because we try to do everything by ourselves. We try to fight by ourselves. We try to write by ourselves, create by ourselves, heal by ourselves, protect by ourselves. We got a whole army, literally. So do your studies on those gods and goddesses. Familiarize yourself with their energy and just connect with them. Just call them forth. Hey, yo, you don't got to do nothing. And don't ask them, hey, can you please? No. Hey, yo, I told y'all, we moving out of that asking and commanding. Let's command. Hey, yo. I call you forth. Help balance out the situation right here. Help me balance out my heart. Help me balance myself so I can do what needs to be done. Hey, yo, Sekhmet, I need you to take care of them because they keep fucking with me. And I don't want to fuck around and find out. So you go ahead and do that for me real quick. Tell it what you needed to do and let it do what it do for you. So you can pursue what you need, what you're being called to, or what you want to, rather. Not even what you're being called to, what you want. Yeah, so use it, Nick. They here. Waiting to be tasked. Literally, but they're not going to impose and just come and be like, oh no, no. You have not because you ask not. And then you asking, but who are you asking? What God are you talking to? And that's why we're just saying, like, you got to get specific. Get specific. Get very specific with who you're talking to and what you're talking about. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and transition, y'all, into the next segment of the night. Brother Logas has entered the room real light. And we're going to do the spiritual lesson. And if y'all like y'all live clearing or off live clearing, y'all can send in y'all love offerings like we spoke of before, like we speak about, like we spoke of. And yeah, so let's move along. Y'all, I ain't drink my tea. Of course, y'all, my lovelies. All right. Tonight was so beautiful. Ashe intuitive keys. I got the keys. And I broke my white waist bead today, right before the live. I've had that waist bead for about 2 years now. And out of all of them, I haven't popped a waist bead. I haven't broke a waist bead in years either, honestly. Like, none of them have popped off in years. And my white one popped today. And yeah, I know we were talking about that independence, freedom type energy. And so I do feel like with that is just symbolizing a sense of release and allowance that may come over ye. All right, let's turn around. Of course, Skittles forever. All right, hold on. I'm turning this one around. Living on purpose and living with purpose. Ooh. All right. We ready for you? Ashe. Smokey J.
So, peace, family.
Grace.
The spiritual lesson is the idea is purpose, right? The idea is that you want to experience life through purpose. But we tend to, most people in today's time only look for one of the purposes. But then if you go back a generation or two, people were more focused on the other purpose, right? Really, you can do either one, or you can even do both, right? So we have living on purpose versus living with purpose, right? Living on your purpose meaning that you are on your purpose. Meaning that you are, that's when you feel and you know that the occupation that you are doing, the decisions that you're making, the path that you're walking, is a part of your destiny, basically. It's part of your purpose of what you're here to accomplish, what you're here to do, right? This is the purpose that right now is the most popular of the purposes at this moment, right? You go back a generation or two, or maybe even three, there was living with purpose, right? Where people were not so concerned about whether or not you are following your destiny in life, but instead it was about your intentions with what you did every day, how you lived, how you conducted yourself, how people perceived you, how you made decisions, who you hung out with, what kind of career you chose based off of how you were going to be judged and perceived and talked about, what your purpose was as far as just being a man, just being a woman, being a father, being a mother, being a husband, being a wife, being a brother, being a sister, being a daughter, being a son, right? That's associated with your purpose as a productive member of society, versus living on purpose, meaning dealing with your destiny, right? Now, you can do both, where you live with purpose, meaning all your decisions are for a specific intention, specific manifestations or accomplishments or perceptions, or to follow certain principles or beliefs or ethics or morals or whatever, right? And you can do that while also following your destiny, right? You can do both, but typically people do one or the other, and it seems to be connected to a generational type of thing, right? Where if you want to go to the fifth dimension, though, you would have to do both. You would have to live with intention each day, based off of principles and ethics and morals and beliefs and things like that, right? But as well as fulfilling your destiny, I should. But right now we have so many people that are focused on the trying to find your purpose that a lot of individuals are living very unintentional lives and unfulfilling lives because they're just waiting to get hit on the head by the purpose. They're like, where's the purpose at? They're waiting for the purpose to fall on them, right? You're waiting for it to fall on you, right? While what you can do, and what I've always done, but this is how I just naturally am, is I always try to live with purpose as far as this intention, as far as what you, this purpose is connected to how other people perceive you, essentially, right? But you also remember that a lot of people focus on this purpose, and this purpose is connected to how you perceive self, which is what people are going to focus on today, is how do I perceive self, not necessarily how other people perceive me, which other people represent you just as much as you represent you. There actually is no difference. Therefore, you need to pay attention to both the you within as well as the you without, being other people, right? So if you focus only on one and not the other, then you are incomplete and you will not reach the fifth dimensional level that you're trying to achieve, that we're all trying to achieve, right? So while you're trying to, the destiny part is something that you uncover over time throughout your life and that you discover. So while you're going through that, you want to also live with purpose, because it prepares you to handle your destiny. Because with destiny comes a lot of trials and tribulations. And if you are not strong enough mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, if you're not strong enough when those trials come, essentially you will fail. And how do you become strong enough? By living with purpose each and every day, hand in hand with the purpose, as your destiny purpose comes on you until a point to where you are on your purpose, right? It starts off above you and then you end up on top of it, but you gotta walk with purpose to successfully do that. And that is today's spiritual lesson. So now we're going to Q&A as well as into any spiritual clearings for anyone that puts in a little donation. I should.
And also, Nick, your Pumzaka To'a To'ania Na Uelewe is also going to be a great would you consider that a prayer? That's not really a prayer, is it? But yeah, a good chant as well to speak aloud. I could send it to you if you DM me. But when that negative energy begin to creep up, when you see it, when you feel it, when you taste it, when you smell it, Pumzaka To'a To'ania Na Uelewe is definitely a powerful chant to assist you with moving that thing out the way. So just DM me if you'd like a screenshot of the actual chant so you can see it and also save it. Pumzaka To'a To'ania Na Uelewe. I was singing that when we was on our cold shower. It was one of those cold showers. I was like, Pumzika, to ane uelewe. I was making a song out of it because I was like, bitch, I gotta sing something. Cause baby, Pumzika, to ane. What is going on? Juju's scary. So if he was barking big at the neighbor dog the other day, barking and running at the same time.
Do you have any questions?
Not on YouTube. I see that one right there on TikTok at the bottom.
Smokey J said, does having spiritual insight mean you're walking on purpose, or is your mind more easily fooled? I don't know why I'm struggling to say that. Fooled. Does having spiritual insight mean you're walking on purpose? I mean, having spiritual insight, I mean, it could. I mean, it just means that you have spiritual insight.
My bad, that was lopsided.
Right. And I guess it depends on the level of your insight, or so it more depends on the level of your insight and who you are and what your particular purpose is, and right. So and what you mean by spiritual insight, like what does that mean? I mean, for one person, it might mean being able to see certain spirits or ghosts or something, and another person might be astro traveling or going deeper into the dream world. For others, it might be knowing and understanding how the Egyptians did rituals, or the Dogon, or Ifas, or the Mayans. I mean, so that's a little too general of a statement to say whether or not that's walking on purpose or not. I will say this though. The better an individual's questions are, the more in alignment you are with truly understanding something. Right? So if you're trying to be a mathematician and you're asking questions that are like, what do we need multiplication for? What do we need division for? Like, what's the purpose of statistics or something? It's like those type of questions lets a person know, like, okay, I see how far you are in mathematics, right? Not very far at all, right? So it also shows how developed is your intellect as well. So and how purposeful your actual questions are. So you want to really make sure that I always try if I ask somebody who is smart, especially if they're smarter than me in particular subjects, I typically won't ask a question until I really have a good question to ask them. Doesn't mean that y'all shouldn't ask questions. Nobody should ask questions. But I do notice that just in like person and in general, when I talk to people, a lot of people don't really think about their questions deeply. And the better your questions are, the more in alignment you are with, the subject that you're asking about, right? So you want to be a really good, question asker, which means that you're asking questions on purpose. It's really a big, strong purpose, which puts you more in alignment with, purpose, more, purposeful intention. So that's something to, that's just like a offshoot, it's a tangent that I just thought about. Here on YouTube, they said, Daisy says, would you please tell me what's happening with H with us? He hasn't called me or text me like he used to when I would break up with him. Huh? You know what they're talking about?
No. They came up here before talking about that.
He didn't show up last Saturday like he said he would ever since. I haven't gotten a response. H. I'm not sure. I don't know who H is. I'm sorry, Daisy. I don't know who H is. That'd be hard for me to answer that question.
Masterpiece asked, what's the prayer for the chant?
Oh, the chant is for helping to, one, relax your body, for shooing away negative energy, for cleansing, for healing. I always forget what the actual meaning
Relax,
is.
disperse.
Yeah, relax, disperse. I think like understand.
Yeah.
And like heal, something like that. Look it up again. But that's what it's for. It's really good for just essentially for, it's like a different way of like what people like might say the Lord's Prayer when they're in a bad situation, or they feel negative energy or demonic energy, or it's really what is, and you can use it for healing purposes as well. But I like to use it a lot. I use it mostly just to like when I'm trying to get rid of bad spirits or bad energies. That's what I'll use that chant to do that.
And that is in Swahili, Sahi?
That is in Swahili. Correct. Smokey J, I say that because of action and reaction. Okay. And I know if you're good, there's an equal bad. Right. There is always an equal. Right. Big helper, I know my purpose, but once I discovered it, that's when so many oppositions came. Is this normal? Yeah, I mean, that definitely can happen. That definitely can happen. When you discover your purpose, you can have a lot of enemies that show up, a lot of things that get in the way, and then for others, their purpose shows up, and it just the doors just kind of just open up for them, to go through it. Now, the reason why that is, for some, it's more difficult than others. I'm not so sure. It could be because maybe that's just how it's supposed to go, right? That's what it requires for one versus the other. It could be that maybe that person who it's more flowing for, they were just ready to actually go down that road, while maybe you weren't. Maybe you're not actually ready. It could be that the other person's not ready. Or it just could be that certain people have more demons attached to them than others. So those with more demons deal with more friction when they're trying to go down those paths of your purpose. Because if you're going down your purpose, then whatever demons that are attached to you are going to have to be, shaved off. They're going to have to be let go. And no parasite wants to detach from its host, so it's going to fight to hold on. So it is a normal thing. It doesn't happen to everybody, but it does happen to some people. You're welcome, Smokey J. All right. Cordero Ramos said, Salamu Alaikum. Is that like a Muslim chant? But then that's Alaikum.
Salam. Yeah, they said something.
Assalamu alaikum. Sound like I guess Arabic. All right. Any other questions here? You're welcome, big helper. I'll give y'all another minute to come up with any more questions. Otherwise, we will close out. Misty Rain said, will my new business flourish? I don't know, Misty. I don't know. We're not necessarily answering those type of questions right now. Those require channeling and cards and stuff like that. All right. I don't know. With Duüblé, she probably can answer those type of things. I don't know if she answers those type of stuff throughout the live or not. Sometimes.
Face-to-face Friday.
So face-to-face Friday.
Or personal reading.
You can do it, or personal reading. So tomorrow's face-to-face Friday, right? Or you can go on Crystalinemarsshow.com.
25% off.
Shay Chris Goins. How's it going, Queen T? All right. 7/7 is your birthday. Shay is very powerful birthday. Also very very sensitive. You're a very sensitive person. To energies, to sounds, to aggression, things like that. Says, Marie-toi, she is absolutely beautiful. Ashe.
Thank you.
Ashe. All right. Awesome. So we will.
I'm trying to give us
togetherness and abundance, God and God is Ashe. Ashe, Smokey J. Masterpiece. 12/6.
Everybody about to drop their birthday.
12/6, my birthday for Masterpiece. 12/6. You're a person who is always in search of balance. You're a very energetically attractive person. You attract a lot of people, and you have, and love is important to you. You're welcome, big helper. Skittles. Okay, February 4th. So very what's the word I'm looking for? Very extroverted type of personality. Likes to travel. Likes to very free spirited. That's what I was looking for. Very free spirited. Likes to travel. Likes different scenery. Likes to try new things. Go to new places, things like that. User 299 says, hey, do you guys know who Billy Carson is? Yes. At least I do. I don't know.
I do.
You do. Yeah, we definitely know who Billy Carson is. Very intelligent brother. Very highly intelligent and knowledgeable. Very, very knowledgeable about history, about so many ancient pieces of wisdom. You are welcome, Skittles forever. Ashe. All right, so I don't see anybody else putting any other questions or anything in there. So we'll say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika. It is done. And thank you, Smokey J, for the roses.
Ashe.
Rose. Ashe.
Rose. Don't forget to take advantage of the 20% off, 25% off sale, y'all. That ends very soon. We'll see y'all next time. Ashe.